I have some bold predictions for 2026 for the trading card game market. And when it comes to trading cards, I've been dealing with this stuff for damn near my whole life. Since I was 10 years old, I was playing competitive card games and then collecting a little bit on and off. And it's never been, far away from anything that I've been doing. It's been my whole life. Yeah, I'm a OG nerd. But essentially, I got some real bold predictions that I got coming up for 2026, and let's talk about it, yo. So, when we're talking about these bold predictions, we're essentially going to talk about how normally the sales for different card games and where they're positioned in the world. So, as you know, top three right now are Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. And last year, I believe, if I'm correct, I'll try to pull it up if I can. I'll put it on the screen like right here. Uh, Pokemon actually overtook Magic last year, right? I don't think that's gonna be a constant thing because I think 151 was an anomaly. It was crazy, in my opinion. They probably should have did it in this year because I know this year is gonna be the 30th anniversary, and with the 30th anniversary, I think a 151 set would have been absolutely bonkers. But what do I know? I don't run Pokemon, right? I'm just here. So let's talk about how I think things might shift, right? So Magic, as you know, uh, competitively seems to have been slowing down quite a bit. Commander took over, right? Everybody still loves Magic. They got all their little secret layer things and all the little pieces of the puzzle that add together that make that such a great card game to play with friends and to collect. And I do think that's gonna stay number one. I think that's gonna remain number one this upcoming year. They have some pretty good stuff coming along the way. I don't think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set's gonna do very well. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Put your opinion in the comments. I'm here to talk about things. So I don't think that set's gonna do very well, but I do think as a whole, Magic will do very well. Every time you hear Rudy talk about it from Alpha Investments, it's always high hopes. It's always how good it is. Even sets that are considered bad ended up being good later on for him in terms of sales and all that. And I think it's gonna do very well. Number two, I think it's gonna be Pokemon. I do think it'll be close though. I think Pokemon has a lot in store. Pokemon does not know how to miss, apparently. I mean, every here and there they haven't said that. It's kind of like, but for the most part, Pokemon be slapping, right? And I think they're really gonna keep doing their thing. They're really gonna keep doing their thing. Both English, Japanese, all that stuff sells, man. This Pokemon's gonna do well. Pokemon's gonna do very freaking truck. Anyways, so Pokemon's gonna do very well. It's all you see on YouTube is Pokemon everything, man. You got tournaments going crazy. You got vendor POVs going crazy. We got live streams where people are doing ripping ships and whatnot. That's all over the place. It's like the biggest thing on whatnot, despite the bad rep that whatnot apparently gets. It's still one of the biggest things that are on there as a whole. You you can't argue with the ability of Pokemon being amazing, man. It's insane. Uh, but here's where I think things will get shaken up. Here's where I think things will get shaken up. I do think Pokemon will stay number two, and I do acknowledge that One Piece is doing its damn thing right now. That explosion came out of nowhere. Who knows if it'll stay or not? I think the popularity is great, but there's one thing that I do know about One Piece that is very consistent. It's ran by Bandai, and Bandai is forever screwing that shit up. Like, oh my gosh, Bandai's missed on so many absolute bangers. It's insane. They had Dragon Ball, which was amazing when it first came out. It was doing so well. It was just on the rise, and then next thing you know, tanked. Same thing with Gundam. Gundam, everybody looked to that like, yo, this card game plays well. The art is amazing. Gundam's one of the biggest franchises of all time. If you go and look at the list, I don't remember exactly where Gundam is at, Like Pokemon's number one, then it's like Hello Kitty or something like that, and like Winnie the Pooh is really high too. But like with not too much further down, you get Gundam. Gundam is actually bigger than One Piece in terms of IPs and like sales, I guess. So Gundam had everything in the world going for it. Good gameplay, good art, collectability, and then they ruined it with terrible print runs. You can't be a brand new game and nobody can get a hold of anything, right? That's absolutely insane. And then Bandai's not very transparent with what they're doing. Granted, they have like Bandai Fest, they have little things like, oh yeah, here's upcoming sets and blah 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 blah. They're just not very personable with how they're doing it, and their tournament structure and pricing is usually dog shit. Like every time, like how do y'all mess this up for all your card games? One Piece does seem to be the best in terms of all theirs, though. I don't think they'll mess up One Piece as much. I think majority of their funds and allocations and all that stuff will go towards One Piece. Let that be known. But I do think that I see how Gundam failed and all the other things they've done failed. So I do think One Piece is gonna stay, but I do think it won't pass number four. I do not think that, right? I think, hear me out. I think Riftbound's gonna be the first to crack top three. I think it's gonna be first to shake it up. I really think it will. A lot of people thought Lorcana was gonna do it because Disney's behind it. Disney got Disney money. You know, they print money efficiently, and all that other stuff. Lorcana flopped. But how crazy is it that Riftbound came out? They've been 100% transparent with everything they've been doing. They've owned up to all their mistakes when they said it. They're actively fighting scalpers, trying to find different ways to deal with those things. Riftbound is going to kill it. They have a League of Legends IP. The card game is extremely good. I'll always preach about the Riftbound card game because it's a very simple game to learn, but it's also very complex, allowing great amount of skill expression, which is for players is amazing. It has the collectability. Their alt arts go crazy. The they're called overnumbered. The overnumbered like leaders and stuff, absolutely insane. And then when they get the artist signature ones too, that's amazing too, man. I wish that they were gonna do that with every single set though, because I believe the next set, Spirit Forge, does not have signature cards, but I think it does have what is it called? When they put a number on it, it's like 1 of 20. I don't know why. I can't think of it. Put what I'm talking about in the chat. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But serialized, that's gonna be amazing too. Everybody loves serialized cards. You know, 1 of 30 is great. Freaking Sport's been doing it for forever. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be dope. Uh, Riftbound is gonna kill it, man. They have everything they could ever ask for. Great gameplay, great art, collectability is crazy. Their biggest issue, well, they had two issues so far. Their two issues were they had they didn't print enough. They tried to stop scalping. They limited it to like 1 or 2 boxes if you bought from their website at first, and then they sold out mad fast. And then they shipped everything out, and everybody was like, "We need more." And they straight told everybody that, "Hey, we did not expect it to be this big." So we're gonna print more, and they announced that they're going to continuously print set one until demand for set one no longer exists, or at least till it's severely diminished. In which case, that's a beautiful thing. You're getting cards to the people that want to play the game, and also I want people to collect it, man. Have you looked at the values of some of these cards, man? Man, this stuff is ridiculous. You got like $500 cards. You got signed cards that are like $1,500 on eBay when graded or whatnot. Well, that's like with tag. Imagine if you did it with like PSA, it'd probably be higher. BGS, mess around, get a black label. Dollar, bit my house in this month. But I do think that's gonna be the first to crack. I think that'll be the first to crack it. I really do. I think they're gonna slowly get their stuff together, right? They fixed their. Oh, I didn't even say the second issue. The second issue was tournament structure. Or not structure. Tournament structure is good. However, they had an issue with scalpers uh, going into the regionals, right? Because they would scalp all the tickets and then try to sell it. So that was a huge issue at first, but then afterwards, for this next one that's coming up in Vegas, it's in February, I believe. They made it to where each one of those tickets has to be linked to your Riot account, which therefore makes it to where you can't you can't do it. You can't sell these tickets because you had to have a Riot account to go ahead and buy the ticket now. Now, I don't know if they're going to refund everybody and then redo it again. I can imagine how that would cost them a bunch of money and time and a whole bunch of stuff. So, this first regional might be messed up because there's a bunch of people that can't go. I don't know. But for the future, I could see it doing well. And if they proceed to print more and just do things the right way, by the end of this year, Riftbound's going to be a serious contender, man. I think it'll be a serious contender. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sorry, I think it's going to kick to number 4. And if it don't happen this year, this is all definitely going to happen next year. That's my own humble opinion. That's my bold prediction, so to speak. But I mean, we'll see what happens, y'all. We'll see what happens. I guess you would say my number 4. Is that Django? What's up, Django? Oh, Django's my dog. What's up, Django? You want to say hi to the camera, Django? Say hi to the camera, Django.
Sorry, we're watching a video.
Yeah. Sorry. But yeah. So I think 3 will be Riftbound. 3 could potentially be Riftbound. I'll say that. 4 Yu-Gi-Oh. 5 One Piece. That's how I think it'll be. Hold me to it all year if you want. If it happens, I'm about to throw it in everybody's face. If it don't, I guess I was wrong. So, yeah, this is methodical from Double Chomp Collectibles. We'll be preparing a website soon. Hopefully that'll get up and running. We do plan on selling Pokemon and Riftbound. So let's get to it, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. We'll let you know when that's up. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Peace.